quiet backyard at golden hour, soft light filtering through the trees, and the first gentle steps of a new garden journey. This is where Bring Garden to Life starts, not with rules, but with possibility. In this video, we'll walk through a modern, clean 2026 backyard layout that feels open, intentional, and alive with plants that match your lifestyle and taste. You'll see how one simple space can transform into an inviting outdoor room, where every path, plant, and detail feels like a quiet invitation to slow down and breathe. The design balances soft greenery with clean lines, creating a space that's as easy to live in as it is beautiful to watch. If this feels like the kind of calm, modern garden you've been dreaming of, please subscribe to Garden Blooms so you don't miss more transformation tours and practical tips. Like this video if you'd like to recreate this kind of layout, and comment with your backyard size. I'd love to hear your challenges and dreams for your outdoor space. Together, we'll turn everyday spaces into lush, functional gardens that feel like a true extension of your home. In this first step, imagine your backyard as a blank canvas, waiting for a clear, intentional shape that guides how you live and relax outside. A modern, clean layout starts with simple geometry. Soft rectangles, gentle curves along edges, and clean sight lines from the house to the greenery. Watch how the sunlight travels across the yard from morning to evening, and let that guide where you place your main living zone. The area nearest the house naturally becomes the heart of the garden, where you step out and first feel the breeze, smell the plants, and sense the calm. If you're following along, grab a simple sketch or an app and trace the outline of your yard. Then lightly mark where you'd like a seating area, a small lawn, and key planting zones. This rough layout becomes the backbone of your 2026 backyard design, helping you avoid clutter and mismatched styles later on. Your backyard doesn't need to be one big open field. Instead, imagine it as a series of small, connected rooms under the open sky. In this 2026 layout, we create a living zone near the house, a dining corner just a few steps away, and a quiet retreat tucked toward the back, each with its own feel and purpose. The living zone becomes a soft extension of your indoor space, with a low outdoor sofa, a small coffee table, and a couple of easy care plants in sleek containers. Nearby, the dining area opens up with a simple table and chairs, framed by a subtle pergola or a small trellis that adds structure without heaviness. As you watch this, think about how you actually use your yard. Do you love to read, host guests, or just sip your morning coffee outside? Use those habits to shape your own zones. Picture yourself walking through the yard, barefoot or in sandals, following a natural rhythm created by clean, simple paths that quietly guide your steps. In this 2026 layout, narrow gravel or low-profile paver paths gently link the living zone, dining area, and quiet retreat, making the space feel spacious without confusion. As you move from one zone to the next, the path edges lightly frame beds of soft grasses, low evergreens, and a few colorful perennials, drawing your eye forward without overwhelming the senses. If you're planning your own layout, imagine how you'd naturally walk from your back door to your favorite seat or to your planting beds. Mark those invisible paths first, then give them a physical form with simple, clean materials. Imagine your ideal moment in the backyard. A quiet morning with a warm drink, the soft rustle of leaves, and the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin. In this 2026 layout, the seating area is designed to maximize that feeling. Low, clean-lined sofas and chairs with neutral cushions, arranged to face the greenery rather than the house. Nearby, a small low table holds a few books, a glass of water, or a small potted plant, creating a cozy, intimate focal point. The edges of the seating zone are lightly framed with low-growing plants or small shrubs, so the space feels enclosed enough to be private, but still open to the sky.
Hold me tighter, this dynamic says it all. You're the curator and I'm your animal.
If you're thinking about your own yard, ask yourself, how many people do you usually host, and do you prefer deep, lounge-style seating or more upright, dining-style chairs? Depending on your answer, the exact layout can shift slightly, but the core idea stays the same. Simple, comfortable seating that feels like a natural extension of your home.
Heart is bursting through the wall, and just for once I wish we'd stop and smell the roses instead of dreaming of things we miss.
Your garden doesn't just need to look beautiful. It should feel intentional, with every plant chosen to serve a role, softening hard lines, adding texture, or creating a gentle sense of privacy. In this 2026 layout, you'll see a mix of low-growing perennials, soft grasses, and a few small evergreen shrubs arranged in clean, flowing bands rather than chaotic clusters.
These confessions of dejection and despair, in some great rapture.
Along the edges of the seating area, you'll find plants that gently blur the boundary between hardscape and greenery. A strip of feathery grasses, a row of compact lavender, and a few leafy ground covers that stay neat and tidy. Deeper into the yard, slightly taller plants and small shrubs create a soft backdrop that feels lush but never overgrown.
Like a magnet, your cunning traps me like a cage, and just for once I wish we'd stop and smell.
If you're starting your own planting plan, think about what you want most: soft movement, color bursts, or year-round structure. Then choose a few core plants that match that vision and repeat them in small groups throughout the yard to create rhythm.
Our noses and rapture at our fingertips. And just for once I wish we'd stop.
The hardscape in this 2026 backyard acts like a quiet frame around the living, breathing plants, clean, simple, and never competing for attention. You'll see a smooth rectangular patio of light-colored stone or concrete pavers, edged with thin, straight borders that keep the edges crisp and tidy.
Fingertips. Feel like I'm going over the falls.
Low retaining walls, if needed, are kept short and simple, with a soft mix of stone and plants along the edges. A small raised bed or planter box adds interest without overwhelming the lines of the space, while integrated seating blocks or a simple bench built into the hardscape keep the design unified. As you think about your own yard, ask yourself, what's the minimum amount of stone or pavers you truly need to make the space usable and comfortable? Reducing hardscape to just the essentials leaves more room for plants, improves drainage, and keeps the garden feeling soft and inviting. When the sun dips below the trees, the mood of the backyard subtly shifts, and the right lighting gently turns the garden into a calm, inviting evening space. In this 2026 layout, you'll see simple, low-level lights, soft LED strips along the edges of the patio, discrete path luminaires, and a few small uplights nestled near shrubs or tree trunks. Along the pathways, discrete recessed or low-bollard lights cast a soft pool of light on the gravel or pavers, creating a sense of safety and comfort without glare. Above the seating area, a simple overhead string of warm bulbs or a small pendant adds a cozy focal point, while a few hidden lights under benches or steps add a gentle floating effect. As you think about your own yard, imagine how you'd like to use it at night. Quiet reading, evening drinks, or family gatherings. Choose a single tone, warm white, and keep the brightness low enough that the stars and the plants still feel visible. In this 2026 backyard layout, vertical greenery adds a gentle sense of height and softness without overwhelming the modern, clean lines. You'll see slim trellises and low-profile fences lightly wrapped with climbing plants, a few strands of ivy, a bit of jasmine, or a delicate clematis that twines up and adds movement without becoming wild. Along one side of the yard, a simple frame filled with a small living wall or a series of stacked planters brings lush texture close to the seating area. The plants are chosen for low maintenance and subtle color. Soft greens, maybe a few pale flowers, so they enhance the design without demanding constant care. If you're thinking about your own yard, imagine where you'd like a little more privacy or where the wall feels too plain. Even a single narrow trellis or a small panel of greenery near the seating area can make a big difference. In this 2026 backyard layout, low-maintenance beauty means choosing plants and materials that look good without needing constant attention. You'll see a focus on evergreen or slow-growing shrubs, soft grasses that stay neat, and a few repeatable perennials that return reliably each season. The hardscape also plays a role in reducing work. Permeable pavers or gravel paths that don't need frequent mowing, raised beds that make weeding easier, and smart spacing between plants so they don't constantly compete for room. If you're planning your own yard, think about how much time you realistically have each week for gardening. Then choose a few core, easy care plants and repeat them in clusters, instead of filling every corner with something new. This 2026 backyard layout still leaves room for your personality to shine. Because a garden should feel like it belongs to you, not like a showroom catalog. You'll notice small details that quietly reflect style. A favorite color repeated in a few plant pots, a simple sculpture or ceramic piece tucked into the planting, or a little handmade sign that adds warmth near the patio. Surrounding the main living zone, you might see a few containers with your favorite fragrant plants, a small herb cluster by the back door, or a couple of decorative stones that catch the light in interesting ways. If you're thinking about your own space, ask yourself, what colors, materials, or objects make you feel most at home? Then bring just one or two of those into your garden so it feels like an extension of your indoor style. As we come to the end of this 2026 backyard garden tour, take a quiet moment to imagine your own space reflecting these ideas, not perfectly, but gently evolving over time. The layout you've seen balances clean lines and soft planting, intentional zones and simple hardscape, and a touch of personal style that makes it feel truly yours. If this kind of calm, modern garden inspires you, please subscribe to Garden Blooms. Bring garden to life so you don't miss more layout tours, planting tips, and practical ideas for turning everyday spaces into thriving garden oases. Like this video if you'd like to recreate this 2026 backyard layout or adapt it to your own yard, and comment with your biggest backyard challenge, size, privacy, sun, or maintenance, so I can help you find a realistic path forward. Whatever your space looks like right now, remember that every garden begins with a single idea and a small change. With each season, your backyard can grow into a place that feels both peaceful and expressive, reflecting your style and your connection to nature. Thank you for watching. Let's keep growing together, one beautiful space at a time.